My name is Jerry Bayrak. 3 generations of our family were interned at the Spirit Lake camp. My mother was born at the camp December the 16th, 1915. This is about where the stone wall was in the picture, and it shows my grandmother holding my mother and my Uncle Edward standing beside us. The barn that you see in the photograph is still behind me. The stone was taken from here and used to build the chapel, which is still standing and is now being used as the museum. Families were housed in one area, and the single men were in the swampy area because the barracks were built on stilts. It was so wet. The area right in front of us is where the men would come out every morning, muster out on parade, and they would assign them their duties, whether it was into the forest, cutting bush. Apparently they cleared 600 acres, the prisoners did out here. Some would work in the hospital, others chop firewood, and this they had to do if they expected to get meals and eat. You did your share of the work. Imagine crossing on foot on the lake, of spending a 12-hour day in the forest, cleaning brush now, in the summer, mosquitoes, in the winter, when your clothes get wet from perspiration. And there you are coming back to a camp that's barely insulated. I guess people don't realize the lasting effects. My great-grandmother was here in the midst of a TB epidemic. My great-grandmother had TB. My grandmother died of tuberculosis at age 32. My mother, about a year after I was born, she left the farm and went into Edmonton and spent 2 years in hospital. My sister, before she finished high school, ended up in the Aberhart TB stand in Edmonton. 4 generations suffered as a result of the camp. It's really something that this story is finally coming out, and it's still having a hard time coming out. It was so well hidden. It's a hard to describe feeling looking around. It's almost depressing, and you think of the heartbreak, the fear, the confusion that was here. Sometimes it almost makes you want to cry to think that this happened. That's my grandmother. That's my mother, Mary, my Uncle Edward. Love you, Mum. We miss you. We miss you all, especially you, Mum. Mum knew about this project, and she was sort of hoping that she would be able to see some results. She was the last known survivor of the 24 camps across Canada. She died January the 13th, 2008. Now, January the 13th by itself means nothing, but the camp, Spirit Lake, was opened January the 13th, 1915. So 93 years to the date when Mum died. So Mum, if you're watching, this project was for you. Anyways, we'll always remember you and everybody that was here. You'll always be there, and you'll be in history. So this was for you, all of you.